I remember reading about the Holocaust during I think I was either a sophomore or junior in high school. And I became obsessed reading about it because I couldn't understand how it happened. So I was like really impacted by that. And instead of studying geometry, I'm reading these books. And I think I was depressed. I got depressed about it. And like, here I was a teenager and I'm trying to figure this out, you know. And then I'm watching on television protesters being cattle prodded, trying to integrate schools, you know, in Alabama and Mississippi, in my own country, you know. So those things really impacted me. That information and those images.
What has enabled you to move forward in such a dramatic way?
You know, I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpios are like detectives. We're very inquisitive.
Yeah.
We're like detectives. We want to know how things work.
You've done it. Now.
I didn't start out with this plan. I'm gonna make a difference in this world. Believe me. My mom she was like this fairness junkie. She didn't like it when things weren't fair, and she always taught me, and she always said to my brother and me, life is not fair, but you have to try to make it more fair. You know, kind of that was her mantra. You know, and I think I kind of subscribed to that. You know, you have to try to make it more fair. You know, not just about for me, but for everybody. I think she was a feminist before there were feminists.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She had a very independent streak. She didn't want to be controlled by anybody. She didn't want anybody to be the boss of her. You know, and that caused problems.
Yeah.
In that era. Yeah, my mom was of that era, in the 40s and the 50s, where men were in charge. Women weren't in charge. So she had issues with that.
So.
And she got hit for it. She actually was, she was battered.
Really?
She was battered by my stepfather.
Wow.
They had a very rocky relationship.
Wow.
So I was a witness to domestic violence in my family.
Yeah.
My mother. But in a way, I just kind of carried on for a lot of years before I kind of recognized what it was. And getting into this movement, into the violence against women movement, it was obviously there was an unconscious moving in to do this work.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't really take it on as a personal thing for a long time. You know, I was like doing it for all kinds of other reasons, and then I realized, well, I have some of my own personal reasons why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was reluctant to talk about it. Because I felt it was my mother's story.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You know.
Yeah.
But then our movement started to evolve where we said, you know what, this is not just one person's story. This is not the person who, this is a bigger story in a family than just the person who's taking the beating, the victim, you know.
Yeah.
This impacts a lot of people in the family. This impacts the children. So then we all started to talk about child witnesses to domestic violence. And that really resonated for me, having the vocabulary.